Beyonce's account is the most unfollowed Instagram account in the past week, and I'm pretty sure we all know why. Initially, she only lost 4 million followers from that 316 right there, but we woke up today and she is now at 315, mind you.
I would just be terrified.
I'm going to be very depressed.
If Trump won, I would feel hopeless, devastated, and I don't really understand how it could be that tight.
I think if Trump wins, it could be catastrophic for the country.
Yes, things are extremely bad that a lot of people are unfollowing Beyonce on Instagram. When I look at the number from this guy and what she previously had is dropping every single day. That is how, when you involve yourself into politics, things like this are bound to happen. Now, Democrats are expressing themselves. If Trump wins, this is what I would do. I will leave the country. I'll be depressed. I don't know if you've seen that clip. Before we go into this full video of Beyonce, first take a look at this.
I would just be terrified.
I'm going to be very depressed.
If Trump won, I would feel hopeless, devastated, and I don't really understand how it could be that tight.
I think if Trump wins, it could be catastrophic for the country.
It would be, to me, apocalyptic.
Unbelievably, Trump seems to has a 50-50 chance of winning.
We are strong as a nation. We are strong as a people. We would get through it.
If Trump won, I would be very, very hardly looking into the possibility of leaving the country.
If Trump wins, I'm moving.
Do you know where?
Australia.
Okay. Do you have an idea of what country?
No. I just know being here with Trump in control would just be too scary.
If Trump wins, it is a sadness, it is a disappointment. I have children, I'm concerned for them. I'm concerned about my own welfare. I'm concerned about my own livelihood in the job that I have. So the emotion that I have, it's tough, it would be tough.
Yes, when you involve yourself into politics, this is how it is. CNN senior political data reporter Harry flagged several signs indicating that former President Trump may defeat Vice President Kamala Harris in the presidential elections on Wednesday, even going so far as to call it an obvious outcome. Hilton joined CNN anchor John Barman to break down the factors working in Trump's favor just days out from the elections. Hilton also teased that he would try to make a similar argument for the other side in a segment later this week, extremely concerning.
Just 28% of Americans, voters, think the country is going in the right direction, is on the right track. And I want you to put that into a historical perspective for you. Okay, what's the average percentage of the public that thinks that the country is on the right track when the incumbent party loses? It's 25%. That 25% looks an awful bit like that 28% up there. It doesn't look anything like this 42% doesn't look anything like this 28%. So the bottom line is, very few Americans think the country is on the right track at this particular point. It tracks much more with when the incumbent party loses than with it wins. In fact, I went back through history. There isn't a single time in which 28% of the American public thinks the country is going on the right track in which the incumbent party actually won. They always lose when just 28% of the country believes that the country is on the right track.
It is a hard, you are swimming upstream if you're trying to win in this environment. Registration numbers, Harry.
Yeah, Republicans have been registering voters in big, huge numbers. They have been gaining in party registration versus the Democrats in the swing states with party registration. We're talking Arizona. I think it's a 5-point. They've expanded their lead from 5 points from where it was back in 2020. How about Nevada? Big Republican registrations there. They like the early vote. How about North Carolina? Big Republican registration gains. How about Pennsylvania? We spoke about it before a few months ago. Big Republican Party registration gains versus from where they were 4 years ago. So Republicans are putting more Republicans in the electorate. The Democratic number versus the Republican number has shrunk. And so the bottom line is, if Republicans win, come next week, Donald Trump comes next week, the signs all along will have been obvious. We would look at the right direction being very low, Joe Biden's approval rating being very low, and Republicans really registering numbers. You can't say you weren't warned.
Again, these This is the data which supports the idea of a Trump victory.
Yes, though I don't believe in polls, when you take a look at what he put out here, it clearly tells you a lot of people are concerned with the direction in which the country is moving, like the economy, inflation, things like that. But when I watch some of these videos, like you saw people giving reasons why if Kamala doesn't win, oh, this is what I would do, I'll be depressed. Ask them, why are you voting for Kamala? The kind of reason they always outline extremely concerning. Some don't even have reason. Some will tell you it's because she is a woman president. They want her to break a record, things like that. And I don't believe that if you see people saying the country is not moving in the right direction, they're lying. It is the truth. These are people who do research or who experience what is happening. They vote with their conscience. So they now weigh the two candidates to see who will favor them.
Beyonce's account is the most unfollowed Instagram account in the past week, and I'm pretty sure we all know why. Initially, she only lost 4 million followers from that 316 right there, but we woke up today and she is now at 315. Mind you, she's out here having a blast, drinking, partying, with her boyfriend Jay-Z, obviously. I honestly never thought that any of us would see the day that we'd all come together and just look at Beyonce and said, there's something really off about this very powerful woman. Like, what? I just thought I'd never see the day that we actually all came together like as a corporate group and said there's something very off about these type of people like Beyonce, because like not just how good her music is, her lyrics is, and like stuff like that, but like her individual self as a human, like the way she got up there to like reach a top tier level of like power in the music industry. I'm so glad people are finally waking up to something like this. Now, there's officially nothing that came out that seems dirty about Beyonce and Jay-Z and the Diddy situation, but I'm pretty sure we can all just get like an estimate in our head of like what actually goes on behind the curtains in Hollywood and like what it takes to get that level of influence or status.
Yes, we have seen Beyonce losing followers after Kamala endorsement, and she is involved in a lot of controversies. Like it's this situation now. Jennifer Lopez took a decision like to endorse Kamala. And I'm hearing that Jennifer Lopez will be campaigning with Kamala in the days ahead. I don't know if it's today or tomorrow. There is something more shocking. This guy endorsed Trump few weeks ago. After this Puerto Rico comment, he came out today and said, I will not endorse Trump again. A lot of people in the comment section said, oh, this guy's being paid to do that, so Latinos should also follow through to sabotage Trump. That guy made that comment about Latinos. Biden made a comment about all Trump supporters. So I want you to know, is it not balanced? But I agree with that guy. It's like he's scared of something. He said he don't want to involve in anything politics.
Contestar este tipo de cosas en las cámaras. Pues en mis redes sociales me refiero, una entrevista así. La razón por la cual yo apoyé a Donald Trump era porque yo pensé que era lo mejor para la economía en los Estados Unidos, donde vivimos muchos latinos, me incluyo, muchos inmigrantes que están sufriendo por la economía, y él siendo negociante pensé que era el mejor movimiento. Nunca en mi vida pensé que un mes después iba a venir un comediante a criticar a mi país y hablar mal de mi país, y por ende renuncio a cualquier apoyo a Donald Trump y me echo a los lados a cualquier situación política. Puerto Rico se respeta. Nicky Jam.
I believe you've seen that. That is what he said. I had to screen record it so we can get the translation of what he is saying. He said he doesn't want to involve himself into politics again. I don't know, it's like they have surely sent this guy a message. So.
Here acting like he knows what Pennsylvania is about.
Been empowering for me. You know, the teleprompter, I'm having a hard time seeing it, guys. I'm just being real here. So it's been powerful to encourage young
country, Texas women supporting and celebrating the one and only Vice President Kamala Harris.
I want you to know your thought.
Trump did strategic strikes.
He's more popular now than he's ever been. Kamala Harris on November 5th.
Financial Republican.
And sometimes there's a trend line that I never noticed before and make me go, whoa.
You know, Whoopi, you always say you don't believe in polls.
Throw a birthday party for Diddy.
You're calling yourself.
If you are over 18, please register to vote.